So here we go with our next episode. If you remember, our latest chap in the kill room is Josh. He ended up the same way as Mario, actually, with a negative emotional bar. So she now is literally just down to her last two chaps. So she's got Alfonso and she's also got Wesley. So I think today she's going to go on a date with both of them. She's going to go on a date with each of them. And on the third day, I'm just going to let it play out, to be honest, and see who she ends up with. She's going to flirt and have flirty interactions with both of them on day 3 and just see who she ends up wanting to date, to be honest. So, and at the end of that, we will have our winner, whether that's going to be Alfonso or whether that's going to be Wesley. And one of those chaps is going to be put in the kill room, and we will see what happens. So let's dive right in. So we're checking in with Josh. He's very sad because Love Day didn't go very well. He's very, very tired. Obviously, we've removed the bed. And he's mourning from losing all his other friends as well. So nobody's Love Day was very good, I don't think. But he's getting on all right in there, I think, to be honest. He's not overly happy. He's not been in there long, so he'll kind of last a little bit longer, I think. So we've got all of his interactions, apart from his energy, are up. So we'll check back in with him periodically and yeah, see what's happening with him. I think he's more upset that he can't nick anything, to be honest, from what I gather. But yeah, he's doing okay in there. I am still hoping, with putting the fire in there, that he might catch on fire, which is a little bit mean, I think. But we'll see what happens, to be honest. So I think he's gonna pass out in a second, and he's gonna wet himself, and it is fairly brutal, to be honest. So I think we'll check back in with him in a bit. Everything's broken again, so I am going to get her to sort out the repairs for a moment. So let's hire a service, repair service, crack on. Now, all three of them are quite sad. The Love Day didn't go very well, and everyone's dying. It's not overly helpful. So I'm going to get them all to call the sadness hotline as well. Let's try and start off on a good footing. Is he going to sleep? No, he's going to cry it out. Oh! This is just such a sad game. It's a really sad version to play. Because we're killing everybody, it's not overly helpful. Which is why it means that it makes it a little bit more difficult for them to date, because they're all so sad all the time, in that they don't want to date half the time. So we'll see where we go. So let's see who she talks to first. I think she could well be talking to Alfonso first. He's still very sad. Oh no, she's going to kiss Wesley. Now she's decided on that all on her own. So yeah, okay. So it would seem that Wesley's going to be her first port of call. He's still very sad though, so I'm not entirely sure whether she's going to be. Oh no! Don't practice. Oh dear. Well, yes, you can carry on practicing singing. So it's helpful if I press the right thing. So let's send them on a date. I don't know if he will, because he is quite sad at the moment. But their interactions actually are the highest. Wesley being the highest, and Alfonso. I mean, Wesley's very nearly got both full bars, to be honest. Alfonso is on half a bar for his friendship, and then his romance bar is down a little bit more. So we'll see what happens. Staying on lot. And we'll see what we can do here. So, we're going to drink at the same time. So, let's go and hire a mixologist. Seems to be all they ever want to do is get plastered. So, we'll get them to do that. And they can sit and chat there at the bar. I'm kind of going on the guidance here for the dates, but yeah, they have turned out to be a little bit boring with the dates, so I might have to move them in a minute and see. We'll get them both drinking at the same time, then we'll move them about the house and see what we can get them to do for a date. So they need to be flirting. So let's get her to flirt. Needs to flirt 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that'll be all 3. He's gone very sad again, which is so this is going to make it a little bit more difficult, isn't it? So flirt with your date while flirty. She is already flirty, so that's helpful. Let's see if we can get a gold date here. Where's the mixologist? Hire a mixologist. Come on. Let's have someone drink. Oh dear, that was a negative interaction. So let's try again. Flirt with your date while flirty. Let's see if we can get you flirting. He's not in the mood. Tedious conversation. Okay, so this is. Let's see if he can. Oh no, where's he going? He's gone to cry it out. Let's see if we can get him to call the sadness hotline, and then sit together. We need to. Oh, he's unhappy again. No, he's very happy, very sad. Oh dear. Boring discussion. Oh my, it's not going very well, is it? Right, let's order some drinks for them, and let's see if we can get them to cheer up a bit. Let's which one haven't we tried yet? Let's oh, fizzy fruity drink. That sounds quite nice. Let's try that. So let's see if we can cheer him up a little bit. He's still very sad. So I think if we let's try and there we go. Right, is he playful now? I think he's feeling quite playful. So let's see if we can now get things going. He's flirting. Alfonso's joining in as well. So they're both drinking. He's quite playful. Not entirely sure how. Right, let's give your date a massage. I need to find that one again. That one always seems to elude me. Offer massage. There we go. So Wesley's quite enamoured with her, and he's deeply in love, which it's very sweet, really. It is very sweet, despite the fact that she keeps on having dates with the other guys as well. But okay, so it's a case of woohooing. She does like these two. These are the two first gents that she ended up woohooing with. He's identifying fish as well while they're off. So let's get them to woohoo in the hot tub, shall we? Let's skinny dip together first. Let's see if we can get them a little bit playful. Again, they can get nudie with the nudie gnomes. So look, the telly's broken again. They're so hard on things, these guys. They really are. So we'll get them to skinny dip in the hot tub, and we'll see. They're having a nice time though. They're having a nice chat at the moment. So nice chat at the bar. Oh dear. Oh, she's very bored. It's a very boring discussion. I don't know if is he going to join in? Yeah, he's coming as well. Oh, he's gone sad again. So I think we need to kind of up the playfulness. Right, splash him a bit. Let's okay, that's made him happy. So we'll get them to woohoo in the hot tub. That went down quite well, so off they go. Woohoo! So she's gonna woohoo in the hot tub for a bit of a. It just looks like they're drowning each other. It's very. Ooh, their arms flinging out of the air. So we've got a gold date, which is good. We've not been able to complete all of the interactions, but she's got a gold date there, which is pretty good. So they are running out of time a little bit. So let's see if we can tickle him mercilessly. Go on, tickle him. But they do like each other, which is really good. So at the end of this, Wesley's bars are completely full. He was from the offset. He did quite well. He was one of the first ones that she spoke to when she went into the house, and he was the second person. Mario was the first person she went on a date with, and Wesley was the second person that she went on a date with. So he's always been quite high up in her estimation. However, we thought that of James as well, and James ended up going in our kill room ahead of a lot of people that I thought would. So again, it's a difficult one, really. So let's get her to cook a meal, because they're quite hungry, and we're gonna see out all of the full days. So because we need to see really what's going to happen here. So she'll go on a date with each of them, like I say, and by the end of it, we'll see whose bar is the highest, really. Because on the third day, I think we're just going to let it play out and see who she ends up flirting with the most. So Alfonso's tense. Why? Oh, because he's unemployed. Well, tough. So I think call everybody to the meal. Call them all to the meal. He's just gonna get cereal after all of that. They're all very flirty. So at the end of that date, let's go and take a look at Josh. Oh dear, he's not doing very well, is he? Yeah, I think he's probably going to pass out in a second. So 4, 3, 2, 1, and down he goes. Kerr, splat, bum in the air. So yeah, he's doing as expected in there. With the hunger, he becomes ravenous in 23 hours. I'm hoping something else might happen in between time with the fire going and everything, but I don't know. It hasn't happened yet, but we'll see. So we'll check back in on him in a bit. So they're having a nice time. They're having a nice meal. And she's talking to both the guys, really. She's getting on really well with both of them. Oh dear. I think she's flirting with Wesley, and it's not going down very well with Alfonso at all. Oh dear. Oh! Oh my goodness me. He just slapped her. That's not what you want, is it? Oh my goodness me. Very embarrassed from cheating. Caught with another. Oh. Well, that is the name of the game. So let's get her to use the toilet for a minute. Using massage. Let's go with that. Okay. So he's not overly doomed relationship. Walked in on someone you really care for with someone else. You'll feel like caring a little less about them right now. So that could well have a reasonably big impact. No thanks, go away. That could have quite a big impact on their relationship. Oh, so her their romance has gone way down. So with her date tomorrow with Alfonso, she's going to have to work quite hard at that. You never know, he may end up with a negative romance bar like Josh did. They're not taking too well to this whole thing. So I think we'll let her hide for a bit, and we'll check back in on her tomorrow for her date with Alfonso. So they're all awake at 3 o'clock in the morning. Just having a nice citrusy soak. Let's see if we can. We'll get her to cook some breakfast for everybody. Cook. Let's go with eggs and. Oh no, let's go with that one. Quite like that one. We'll do a party size. Let's do that. And we'll get her to do that. Poor Alfonso. He's devastated. He's crying. He's devastated that she's been with somebody else, which is awful, really. So he needs a wash for a start. So hopefully they can do that. But I'm hoping that they can talk things out, her and Alfonso, and we can try and actually sort out this relationship. Oh, here we are. Look, there's Joel. We've got Joel walking through. Not sure what he's doing, but he's going to be cooking, apparently. I didn't even know ghosts could cook. So, there you go. Oh. He was one of the first ones to actually cook. He cooked everybody a meal when he started. And he was the first one to be put in the kill room, which is why I feel quite bad for him, to be honest. But there you go. So what's that then? What's he cooked? Oh, mac and cheese, and it's rubbish. So there we go. Let's have a nice meal together. And see if we can actually get the boys on friendly terms. We'll get her talking. Let's brighten his day up because he's feeling a bit crappy. So we need to see if he will actually even go on a date with her. I'm not entirely sure whether he will. She's feeling quite flirty and focused. He really is not. He's just miffed. It's a doomed relationship, apparently. So we'll see what happens, really. And we'll see if they'll even be able to. He's got a small amount there of relationship status, but I'm not entirely sure whether he'll engage enough so that they can go out on a date, or stay in for a date rather. But there you go. Let's be nice. Let's compliment his appearance to start off with. He's very sad. We've got Joel here as well, who's joining in on the conversation. Okay, so that was quite positive. Compliment his appearance, that's quite nice. And we'll see what happens here. No, he's not having it. Or is he? Oh, yeah, no, that was alright. Oh, dear. No. He's not happy. He's not happy whatsoever. So let's try and sort that out. So caught with another. It's not going too well for her with him. He's not happy. He's not happy whatsoever. Let's try and be nice and compliment his appearance, but I don't think it's going to work. No. If at the end of this he actually refuses to go on a date with her, then it's all over. So we'll have to see, really. Let's see if we can get him to chill out a little bit as well. Call the sadness hotline, because you're very, very sad. Call the sadness hotline, and we'll see what we can do. I don't know what Wesley's doing. Oh, Wesley's peeing, so that's fine. Let's go and check in with Josh. Josh is very uncomfortable. He's going to pass out again. He's absolutely filthy from where he's wetting himself, and he's going to become ravenous in 9 hours. So yeah, he's not doing well. Let's go back again. She's I think it's a lot of damage control today, a lot of damage control, and see what she can do. But if she can't, let's try and jolly him up a bit and share new skill day spirit, because they are quite negative now. Neither friend nor foe, just an average relationship. So it's not. We're not doing well. So that was good. That was a good interaction. So let's keep going with the friendly ones for a minute and see how we go. Like I say, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Oh dear. Let's try and go funny. Let's do a knock joke. Cheer him up a bit. He does seem much happier now he's spoken to the sadness hotline, which is good. Let's give him a funny gift as well. Let's see if that works. He's what's he doing now? He's inspired. He's inspired. He's had a therapeutic chat, and he is quite creative as well. So I don't know whether that went down well or not. That one. Oh, he did. He did. He enjoyed that. So let's see what we can do. Don't know if flirting with him's gonna work or not, to be honest. This will probably have a negative. No, not happy. Not happy at that. Oh dear me. That's not good. I don't know if that's actually helped with... Oh dear. And it's not helped with him either. Oh my giddy aunt. Right. Oh no. I want Gretchen's up, don't I? So their flirt's gone right down. She's ended up on negative with these. So I think I might just let it play out for a minute, because I really don't think she's going to be able to go on a date with Alfonso at all. He's really not interested. Don't even know where he's gone now. Or he's reading a book. So, this could be interesting. This could be interesting. They're having a good old chinny. She's gone off for a wee. Oh dear. Where's he going? Oh, he's gone out and he's grilling. He's grilling. So, yeah, I've got a feeling that this is all just going to it's all going to stay like this, really. Alfonso doesn't want anything to do with her. He's quite annoyed because she was flirting with Alfonso. Oh, we need to see if there's any damage control that she can do. I have no idea what's going to happen, so I think we'll have to just let this day play out, really. Every time she comes to sit down, Alfonso gets up and walks away. Oh dear. So let's try something funny. Let's try and cheer him up. Oh, he's gone as well. Oh, might get her to join him. If we can get them all together as much as possible and just see, really. We'll see what happens, really. I don't know where Alfonso's gone now. Watch. Oh. Let's discuss his sad mood. He's feeling sad. Talk about it. Talk about it. I don't know where he's gone. What's he doing now? He's going to polish it. They're all feeling just very, very crappy. A lot of it to do with the fact that people keep dying. And the other half to do with the fact that she's flirting with all the blokes. But apparently that chat helped quite well. That's gone down all right. So it's new skill day. I'll try and get all of them to do a new skill at some point. I think we'll see. We'll see if we can make it successful. They're having a nice chat though. They're chatting. They're watching a romance. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens there with Gretchen and Wesley. She doesn't need a pep talk. Just stay there. Stay where are you going? Oh, he's crying it out as well. Okay, I think he needs to chat to somebody. He needs a bit of therapy going on here. Let's see if Alfonso will sing a duet with her. Let's see if they'll actually. Let's go with Pop, seeing as we now have that interaction. Don't even know if that'll work, but don't even know if he'll do anything with her. Every time she comes anywhere near him, he walks away. So, but they've only got until the end of Monday, and we're on Sunday at the moment. So, oh yeah, so they're going to do a duet together. So that's quite nice. Hopefully that will carry on. So Wesley's still very sad. He's cooking. He does a lot of cooking, does our Wesley. Alfonso's not happy. He's feeling fried. They've been cleaning. The boys aren't happy at all. He's gained a skill. I don't know what skill he gained, but he's gained a skill, which is good. I don't even know what Alfonso's doing. Oh dear. He's effing and jeffing a bit. He's not happy. They're just cooking and cooking and cooking, this lot. She can't seem to get Alfonso to stay with her. She can't get him to go on a date with her. And in trying to go on a date with him, it's upset Wesley. So yeah, it's all gone a bit pear-shaped. Oh dear. So we'll let them play out still and see what happens. By the end of Monday, we'll see whether they can actually be friendly again. Really, she's going to be watching probably a romance again. Oh no, she's watching sports. So let's see if is Alfonso going to join her. No, he's walking straight past. Again, he's really not bothered. And now he's making spaghetti. All they're doing is cooking. I think they're very, very bored. So let's see if we can get them to play. I'm hoping if I can get them to do enough interactions together that they might become friendly again. But who knows? Who knows at this point? it may be an exercise in futility, you never know. But we've got to try, we've got to try. Their romance bar hasn't got any bigger. Their friendship bar, oh, their friendship bar's increased slightly. But not by much, so I don't even know if we'll get rid of the negative lines of this at all, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. They're having a nice chat though. They're increasing their friendship, which is good. But it still won't last too long if he ends up in the kill room, to be honest. So poor Wesley. Poor Wesley is still so sad. He's so sad. I think he's going to come over and chat with Alfonso. Oh dear, that didn't work very well. What happened there? What happened there? No idea. Oh, he tried... Oh dear, he tried something and it wasn't working well. Not a clue what... I've lost all control. I have no idea what's going on anymore. It's all gone horribly wrong. Oh dear. This is what happens when you let the Sims sort themselves out. It all goes really, really wrong. So she's quite happy actually. She's from adoring someone nearby and from feeling enamoured from someone nearby. So she's pretty smitten with Wesley at the moment. Oh dear, Alfonso isn't pleased with Wesley either. I don't know what's happening. Alfonso's just not liking anyone, is he? He's really not very happy. He's not happy with Wesley because of them flirting and going on dates. He's not happy with Gretchen because she's flirting and going on dates. It's all ending up very, very badly. I never actually thought that we'd end up with negative bars at all when playing this game. I really didn't. But yeah, it's all going horribly wrong. That was an embarrassing and awkward conversation again. Not a clue what happened there either. They're all just very embarrassed about it all. So, I think they've all been up since about 3. So, I think in a minute, yeah, there she goes. She's going to, she's quite tired. So I think what will happen is they'll be going to bed soon. There they are. They finished their game. And, right. Well, she's going to sleep. He's going to pee. It's all going horribly wrong. So I think we might leave it there for Sunday. And let's just check in on Josh very quickly. Here he is. Oh, poor guy. Look at him. He's absolutely disgusting and absolutely filthy. Oh, I do feel sorry for him. Overheating, being too hot. He's too hot because he stood right beside the fire. He's absolutely filthy. He's going to pass out again very, very soon. And he's going to starve to death in 22 hours. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it there for the minute. And we'll check back in tomorrow for the final one. So we'll see. I mean, currently, at the moment, where her love life stands is that she's on negative bars with Alfonso. She's quite high up with Wesley. So we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, Josh doesn't like her. He's got to put in the kill room, so he's very, very upset with her. And very upset with me, I reckon, as well, if he could be. So we'll leave it there, and we'll check back in on them for Mondays and see what happens. Really, we'll see whether Wesley wins the day, whether she's able to win over Alfonso, and who ends up being her husband at the end of this. So we're back in. I'm currently letting the Sims control themselves, and I'm trying for the last day just to not interfere. They're going to be just looking after themselves, really, and I want to just see how it plays out, to be honest. She's not going to be going on any dates. She's got both Wesley and Alfonso to choose from. Obviously, at the moment, she has Wesley with a good emotional bar, and Alfonso with a negative emotional bar. So that's always a bit of a sign, isn't it? But so I'm just gonna continue it going and see what happens throughout the day and see who she ends up with. Meanwhile, poor Josh. He's going to starve to death in 6 hours, so we'll check back in on him again in a minute. But he's gonna pass out again. He's absolutely filthy, and he's far too hot from being in the kill room. But he's not caught fire yet, so he's not that hot. But we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna let's just check in on everybody else as well. So where's Gretchen? And currently, she was chatting with Alfonso, or she was going to kiss Wesley. So I'm not entirely sure what's happening at the moment. She seems to be making her choice currently. But I mean, she was chatting to Alfonso, and she was thinking about kissing Wesley. At the moment, I don't know what's going to happen with all of this. To be fair, I think it's a pretty safe bet that she'll choose Wesley. However, you never know. So she's gonna go and do some swimming. The boys are doing other things at the moment. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing. He's watching the telly, and so is Alfonso. So the boys are getting on. The boys are getting on quite well on their own, while Gretchen goes off and has a swim. You never know, they may both decide that actually she's just using them a little bit and playing the field a little bit too much. So it may be a case of neither of them want anything to do with her, but you never know. So we'll keep on going, and we'll see how this all plays out, with me not interfering, just basically ignoring it until the end of Monday. So let's quickly check in with Josh. He's going to starve to death in 5 hours, so not long now. He's overheating. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong. The boys seem to be getting on all right, which is good. I've managed to stick them in the TV. There we go. So they're both feeling quite playful. They're both getting on fine with each other. They both quite like each other. Alfonso really isn't liking Gretchen at all, and Gretchen is his love interest, which it's really quite sweet, to be honest. We've got the maid coming in and out at the moment as well. So we'll focus on the boys for a minute. What's Gretchen going to come and do now? Oh, she's going to come and chat with Wesley. So we'll see what happens in a second. Oh, he's off to go pee, so apparently she's not going to be doing that. Let's see how she manages to improve her. Well, that's a good camera angle, isn't it? Let's see how she manages to improve her relationship with Alfonso at the moment. It's quite positive. So we'll keep on going for a moment. I'm going to walk through each other. They're both getting some juice. That's quite sweet. It's that same chat show with that same woman again. There we go. So at least they can all sit down together. They're not talking to each other, but at least they can all sit down together. Oh, this is very awkward. I feel awkward just watching this. This is just... It's very interesting, isn't it? Oh dear. So Alfonso's going for a bath, and Wesley and Gretchen are just gonna stand there, apparently. Where are we with Josh? 3 hours. 3 hours and then your pain is over, Josh. So she's watching things on the toilet with the holograms. So weird. So weird. See what's happening. Oh! She's, I think she's just watching him splash about in the bath. I'm not entirely sure if he wants her to watch it. Oh! Just watch him get naked. He's not bothered. He's not bothered whatsoever. Let's, he's got another 2 hours. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry. She's very flirty, so we'll see what happens when they all, if they all sit and watch the telly together, I don't know. Alfonso just keeps walking past her. So at the moment, the boys are getting on quite well. And they're kind of ignoring Gretchen a little bit. You never know, maybe they'll end up getting married and Gretchen will end up going in the kill room. Not a clue. 1 hour. So we've started the countdown with Josh. It won't be very long. Gretchen and Wesley are watching the telly. What's happening? Oh! Kissing. And chatting with Dean? Who's Dean? No idea who Dean is. No idea who that is. That's just the neighbours out there. Right, let's no. You're not chatting to the neighbours. Let's go in for our countdown. 30. Oh dear. He's gonna wet himself first as well. 3, 2, 1. Here he goes. He's dying from starvation. And he's gone. He's going. There's a van in the background. Oh dear. Poor Josh. Sorry, buddy. Now for the last two that have died, Davin's come back as a ghost and mourned them. Nobody's actually coming in to mourn Josh. Maybe he was just a bit of a plank. I have no idea. But nobody seems to be overly bothered at him dying. The Grim Reaper hasn't turned up yet. It won't be long. He's starving. Oh, here we go. Again, I love the Grim Reaper's bunny phone. It's just amazing. There he goes. He's off to the River Styx. And he's gone. So we'll let's pop him outside. We will bury him. Maybe he'll come back in a minute and tell them all off. I have no idea. Let's write his... Oh, need to write his epitaph as well. Let's see what that one comes up as. Can't wait to see you. Oh dear. Bachelor number 5. Sorry, Josh. There we go. He's very sad. Let's get him to, oh! Flipping breaking everything. Let's get him to hire the repair service. I'm also going to get him to pay the bills because I haven't put my cheat on to turn that off. So we'll get him to do that as well. Gretchen's asleep. And he's just playful. So we'll get him to do that. And we'll get him to ring the sadness hotline as well. See if that makes him feel any better. Get rid of that. Alfonso doesn't seem to be that bothered, to be honest. I don't know how well they got on. Oh, reasonably. You can get a friendship thing with the toilet. I didn't actually realise that you could do that. That's very strange. So Gretchen's having a nap. They've not got long to go. I think we'll call it at midnight on Monday. And as to who the winner is going to be, whether it will be Josh or whether it will be Alfonso, I'm still not. I'm not convinced that we can improve the relationship with Alfonso to a romantic status. But we'll see what happens, really. All the boys are now. He's very sad. Let's get him to call the sadness hotline, just so that we can try and get a bit of a level, so that they can carry on with the rest of the game. Otherwise, they all just end up very sad and don't interact with each other. So we'll keep that going. She really doesn't seem that bothered at the moment. She might be in a minute. You never know. But at the moment, she is not overly bothered about the demise of Josh, which is pretty callous. But then she is a Black Widow, so we will see. It may affect her later on. You never know. But both boys are very deeply upset by it. So Whether we'll get much more interaction going on now, I have no idea, to be honest. Because she's quite happy watching television, really. So she's got Wesley's come to join her. Like I say, I'm not going to touch the interactions now, and I'm just going to see what happens, really, and see. We'll have this last day where they can just completely control themselves. So the boys are talking to each other. The girl, Gretchen, really isn't. She's not bothered. Where's he gone? He's gone in the hot tub. He's going to have a nap in the hot tub. That does make me feel very uneasy. When he goes and naps in the hot tub. He does that quite often, though, does Wesley? I suppose it's nice and warm, isn't it? So, We've not got long to go before we crown our king. I think he's gone to cry. Has he gone to cry? Cry it out. Oh dear. So he's crying. He's napping in the hot tub. And she's energized and going to watch the telly. They're not really overly bothered with each other. Oh dear. So they're sitting together, but they're not actually interacting. She gets up and stretches occasionally, but that's pretty much it for the interactions for any of them at the moment. Don't even know if she's trying to talk to them or not. Or whether she's now just had enough. Not entirely sure. He's thinking about dishes that are going through her head. Probably thinking about throwing them at her head. I have no idea. Okay, so he's feeling quite playful now. She's energized. She still hasn't felt sad, and he's incredibly sad at the loss of his buddy. So they've got an hour and a half to go here, and none of them are interacting with each other at all, which is not quite how I saw this finishing, really. But whoever she picks at the end, which I'm pretty sure we all know who she's going to pick, to be honest, is they'll start their little life together, I think, and then they'll live happily ever after, hopefully, in theory. He sat on the toilet, but you never know, our Black Widow may continue to just bump everybody off, because that just seems to be her way. So less than an hour, and I I really cannot see our interactions changing at all. Wesley's very sad. He's gone in the garden. And he's grilling again. His heart's broken. His heart's broken and he's crying. Oh. Wesley's very sad and he's grilling. Whereas our Black Widow is still very much energised. She hasn't cried at all over Josh. I don't think she's that bothered. But then they did have, their last interaction was very negative, so... Yeah. So she's just cooked pasta primavera. And now she's going to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which is a little bit weird. Oh my word, these Sims do very, very strange things when they're just left to their own devices, don't they? And she's not even going to eat it, she's just got it out of the fridge. And she's getting another one as well. This is all very strange. She's getting all these peanut butter jelly sandwiches out of the fridge. Didn't want to eat the last one, apparently she wants to eat this one though. I don't know what was wrong with the last one, but there you go. So we are, we finished our Monday, it's midnight. And we have got our winner is Wesley with a huge lead, even though they're not very happy at the moment because their mate's dead. Wesley has won. So what we're going to do is we are going to change the kill room ever so slightly, so that we can. It's going to be manky, but we're going to have a bit of a swift death for Alfonso. So, whoops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's do top down. Let's come back out. Woo! No, out. Zoom out. Zoom out. Is what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all this. And we're going to turn it into a death pool. I think we're if I can, and yeah, we're gonna turn it into a little death pool. So basically, I'm just gonna make him can't place in water. Oh, okay, so let's should have thought about that, shouldn't I? I'll make this ever so slightly bigger. We'll put the door on. I want a door, please. And we'll get him to get into the pool, and then I'm going to shrink it back down again and see basically how long it takes him to well, drown. He's going to have a relatively swift death. So, poor Alfonso. Let's pop him in the pool. Swim here. Poor Alfonso. Let's pop him in. He's feeling relatively happy at the moment though, so let's not. He's not going to be very happy in a moment. And we're just going to see how long it takes him to drown. Essentially, I'm getting crueler and crueler as this starts off. I felt really, really bad at the start, making them all. There we go. He's in, making them all go in the kill room, and kind of killing them in the kill room. Now, as it's going on, I am just wanting them to die in different ways other than starvation, and putting the fire in didn't seem to do anything. So we're gonna leave him in there. There are walls. It is walled up, and essentially he just can't get out. So we're gonna see how long it takes him to drown. essentially. He's used up his swimming time, and he is just gonna tread water for a minute, but I am wondering. He's gonna back float for a bit. He'll do lots of different things, I dare say, until it gets to the point where he ends up drowning. I don't even know if you can drown in the swimming pools. I take it you can if you can't get out. But we'll soon find out. Like I say, I've tried kind of setting them on fire. That didn't work. So we'll see what happens when you just kind of trap them in water, really. Or whether he does just end up like staying in the water and just starving in the water. I have no idea. I have no idea what's going to happen, to be honest. So he's running out of energy now, and I'm wondering if he passes out in the pool, whether he drowns. I have no idea. I am intrigued as to see what happens. So he becomes exhausted in 2 hours, so we'll see what happens. So he's gonna, let's see if this happens again. Pass out in 50 minutes, and we'll see if he actually passes out in the pool or not. It may be that this doesn't actually make any difference, but it's something that we can learn from, can't we? Really, when the kill room becomes a death pool, or a dead pool, if you will. Haha. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Will he or will he not? Yes, they drown. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. He's drowning. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know why I'm acting surprised, because this is what I wanted to happen, so it's very, Oh, crumbs. That's really quite brutal, isn't it? That's incredibly brutal. Oh dear. Well, that's what happens. Less than 24 hours. So, where are we? About 12 hours. 12 hours. And they drown. Goodness me. So here he comes. And he's, yeah. He's gone. He's all gone. So, we'll check back in. I say our lucky winner. Our lucky winner is Wesley, who apparently is going to go and chat to the Grim Reaper in a moment. But so this is our lucky winner is Wesley. But they're both incredibly sad and incredibly upset at losing all their mates. So with this kind of brutal end, we'll leave it there, and we'll see you for the last one, where Gretchen and Wesley hopefully will get married, but who knows? They may be too sad to do so with killing off everybody else. Oh dear. Okay, we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.